Hi, everybody. I hope you all are doing well and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long since I made any videos, but I hope to change that in 2021. I hope to do a lot more videos, especially planning, journaling, that sort of thing. So, if you're new here, then let me introduce myself. I make journaling videos and mostly planner stuff, planner related things. So, if you enjoy that kind of things, then I would recommend that you stick around. I also love stationery, so I do a lot of stationery hauls and art and craft videos. So if you like that kind of thing, then please stick around and watch this video till the end, because I also have a story for you all, and I would like it if you would listen to it and probably be my friends or virtual friends, if I may say so. So let's get into the video now. I am journaling this on Saturday afternoon, the 9th of January 2021. I decided that I need to set up my new stalogy B6. Well, it's not really new. I used few pages for the last few weeks of 2020, and now I am going to use it for January. And I just decided to create the first page, sort of like a dashboard, using vellum. I had got this vellum from Michael's long ago, and I decided to use this as a tip-in. And here I am just adding in some sticky tape and gluing that to the edge of this front page. And as you can see, I was struggling. I never get that right in the first go. I always have to redo it. I don't know, it's just me, or it's tricky. I take some time to do that right. And I did the same thing at the back side. I took a small strip of that tape and used my ruler as a guide to place it in the exact position where I wanted it to be. And this method seems to be more reasonable, and it actually fits very well at the right location. So I'm just having some tea in between, and as I continue doing this setup. And yeah, so I decided that I will just use my stalogy for both my functional planning and my journaling, because I can't keep up with two planners, and having one and using it every day itself is like a big task for me. Although I love doing it, but I don't get time. So I'm pretty inconsistent, and so that's one of my goals for this year, to be more consistent in my journaling. Even if it is for 5-10 minutes every day, I do want to sit down and keep a record of whatever I did the whole day, and sort of have like a good memory book to look back into in the future sometime. So yeah, that's the goal. Let's hope that I continue this, and I'm positive that I want to keep going with this habit, because it's not only fun, but it is also so therapeutic. I feel it really clears my mind, and a lot of times when I'm journaling is when I actually get some thoughts in my head, which I would have been wanting to think over, and I would be fogged about earlier, but then when I sit down and think about it, I get clarity. Moving on this page, I made a blooper. Like I wrote down monthly overview, and my handwriting didn't look good. I hated the way it looked, so I took out a washi and just slapped it on that page so that it can hide it, and it can again get back to looking neat. Then I just went back to the front page again, and I'm just adding on some more stickers, which are in the form of this constellation kind of a thing. And I got the sticker from, again, some sticker book. I don't remember right now, but it has to be one of the Agenda 52 or the Happy Planner sticker book, because these are the only ones that I've got with me, so it has to be one of the two. Yes, so then I decided that I'm going to keep my theme as something related to gold tone, or like something golden fonts, or even pictures with all these kind of like gold foiling. So I stuck out I just started picking out all the papers and all the sheets which had these kind of golden the shimmer in them, or even letters, some kind of pictures which had some gold foiling in them. I thought I will stick throughout the week with this theme and see how it goes. Maybe I will continue this for the entire month as well. I'm not sure if I have enough of things in that gold foil kind of a look. Hopefully I do. If that's the case, then I will continue. And then I started out with the first page being my gratitude page, wherein I will write one line a day expressing my gratitude for all the good things that have happened to me throughout the day, or maybe something that I just remembered about my past for which I'm grateful. I thought I will write it down, because yes, gratitude is really important, and feeling that kind of gratitude helps us to like really appreciate the things that we have. And I have learned it like in the most hard way, you can say, because the beginning of this year was not good at all, for me at least. It was the 1st of Jan, and it was about in the afternoon that I learned that I tested positive for COVID-19. Yes, I did. You heard that right. So the story is, I was actually not symptomatic. I was completely asymptomatic or clueless, in fact, that I might have this. I just got tested because I was planning on traveling to another country, and the rule of that country states that you need to get COVID-19 negative test so that you can get exemption from institutional quarantine. So I went ahead and got my test done, and I was pretty sure or confident that I did not have symptoms. So I thought, okay, I should be getting a negative, and I was all set. I was all packed up, and everything was set for the trip. And let me tell you, it was not like a vacation. I was actually traveling for something important. It was not a non-essential travel at all in any sense. It was very much essential, and I was meeting somebody who was not in the best of health. So, yep. Anyways, back with my report, I was pretty devastated when I saw that. And the first part was, I did not know if I was just pre-symptomatic or if I was asymptomatic. So that I would know only by the next 4 to 5 days. If I would start developing any symptoms, then I had to look out for myself. If not, then I could safely assume that I was asymptomatic. So then I started the whole process of isolating myself, staying away from my family members, and trying to make sure that I am not spreading the disease to anybody, or I'm not causing any kind of infection in the, not causing any spread of the infection. So I tried to remain isolated as much as I could. I stayed separately from my family, and I did everything by myself. I even ate out of disposable stuff, and I didn't want to contaminate anything. I used a separate washroom. Nothing was shared with anyone. So far, the good news is it's already the 9th of January, and it's been 10 days in total, counting today, and I have not had any symptoms, not even a mild cough or not even a mild cold. So I am extremely thankful to God for this. I have been lucky enough to have not got any of the symptoms, because I have seen certain videos and I know the kind of a disaster this infection is, and I am just glad that I didn't have to go through all of that. I'm just hoping the next 4 days go smoothly as well, because on the 14th day I do want to get myself checked again, so as to be sure that I am completely free of the virus. And I hope and I pray, I'm praying desperately that I turn out to be negative. And meanwhile, I'm taking care of all the measures and everything that needs to be done. I'm following all the protocols given by the government, and yes, hopefully things should go good from here. Quarantine has been really boring, but it has also taught me so much. I have learned to be so grateful for this health that we have got. In fact, I think I've made that my priority now, that I need to focus on my mental health and I need to focus on my physical health. And yeah, it was a good wake up call for me. So from now on, I am going to pay a lot of attention. I have decided that I will make sure that I am being healthy and eating healthy and working out and doing all sorts of things. So in all, I would say it was not a bad experience so far. I mean, I'm just hoping that this is how it is for the remaining of the 4 days, and I just get out of this and I get a negative report. But until then, I know there is this whole confusion about it. A lot of people are so clueless about the whole situation. I mean, I tried to read up so much about the whole disease and the way it spreads and things like that. I was so curious, not like I wasn't reading about it before that, but when something happens to you, you become all the more like curious and you want to know everything that there is about it. And from what I have actually read, it is still a mystery. I mean, nobody is sure of what to be done and what has to be done and how someone needs to go ahead if with with their activities if they are asymptomatic. So I mean, generally for symptomatic patients there is a lot that is there, but for asymptomatic patients, there is only protocol that I have seen is just isolate yourself and report to the hospital as soon as you notice any symptoms. And as such, I'm not taking any medication except for just eating healthy, having lots of vitamin C, oranges and things like that. Other than that, I'm just following my same old pattern. On the right hand side, back to this journal, on the right hand side, I was journaling about my days in quarantine. You can see that girl sitting laid back on the sofa reading a book. That's exactly how I was in the past 10 days. I was just by myself doing everything to just be sane and to not lose my mental health. So I was just trying to be as calm as ever and do a lot of reading, reflecting, and a lot of gratitude and things like that. Then I was just journaling about how I made shrimp one day, and and I wrote down COVID free. Although I still don't know if I'm COVID free, but I'm hoping to see that. So it's like I want to manifest that in the next 4 days. I want it to be that. I want to see that on my report, and I'm positive that this is what I will get to see, because I have been following everything that I could, and I have tried to be isolated, and I have tried to follow all the guidelines given by the authorities about this, and hopefully everything should be good after this. Yep, but it was an experience, and if any of you are in the same situation, Kindly let me know how your experience was, and if anything helped you to cope with this whole time. Until then, I will talk to you guys again. See you guys. Bye.